Hi, welcome back to The Art of Living. I'm Bob Reed. You know, when I was a teenager listening to my 8-track, yes, I said 8-track, the music of Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin just blew my mind. And of course, I wanted to play guitar in a rock band. Well, our next artist, Grego Anderson, felt the same way when he first heard the scorching blues licks of Stevie Ray Vaughan on late night radio. The more he listened to blues, the more it touched his soul. And today, Grego creates not music, but paintings. His artwork connects him not only to the blues artists he admires, but also to a feeling for life that is the bedrock of his emotional well-being. Here's Grego Anderson.
Well, it's been raining in New Orleans.
I'll sit there and sing along to Lightning Hopkins songs while I'm painting. There's a feeling to it. I can't even describe what that's like exactly. It's like I'm making somebody happy that's not here anymore.
It's like in the scripture, it's what my preacher said.
I got the bug to start drawing when I was in 5th grade. You know, I can sit down and if I get in the zone, it feels different. Sometimes you're playing music. Sometimes it feels different. When you get that feeling, boy, you want to keep doing it. That's the one thing for sure. It's as addictive as anything I've ever run across in my life. We put together a little band called the Freight Train Troubadours, and with a couple guys that I've known for a decade. And that's been a lot of fun. We've played some gigs. And it's a really great time. Being in a band is something that I would recommend to everyone. It hasn't taken away, certainly, from any of my art time. In fact, I've gotten to do a lot of projects. You can trust something that's been around for a long time, you know, and it's got character, it's got dings in it, it's got stories. And when you're going to paint on something, you know, it can help you tell your story. It can take it to a place you might not even have thought of going. I mean, you can't go to the store and get that. You know? They'd probably laugh at you if you told them you wanted it. And I'll just sketch the thing out, you know. I'll put the picture on one side of me. When I get the likeness that I like, I just bring it downstairs to the kitchen table, same place I've been painting at for years. I'll get my paint out, and I'll load those brushes up and just get going. Sometimes I'll work on it till it's done. Other times it'll sit around for a week, waiting for inspiration. You feel better, for sure. I know that my stress level from doing art on my own, it's plummeted to nothing. Everything seems to move slower. It's like the weeks are like 8 or 9 days long. I can't believe sometimes it's still Wednesday. You know, like, how is this happening? And it's just, you get a sense inside that this is certainly more the way life is supposed to be. You're going to be a healthier person, and that's the way it works. The type of art I do is it's as much to kind of glorify the subject that I'm painting as it is to make someone else happy. You know, I painted the blues guys really as a way to become part of the blues community, because my guitar playing certainly wasn't going to do it. I mean, as much as I wanted to think that maybe it would.
Some lost days of yours long and gone.
That all goes back to that whole thing about old wood and wanting things to be a certain way, a slower style of life. You know, you can hear that when you hear these old guys play. There's no hurry. They're not trying to impress anyone. This is not about flash, or it's all substance and style. And I try and do that in my art, and I try and do that when I play. And it would be nice if that's the way I try and live my life.
Grego's art is more than a tribute to the legendary bluesmen of the Mississippi Delta and the cotton fields of Texas. it's also the way he keeps his heart open to the kind of life he wants to live. His creations reflect the view of life expressed by the great blues artists of the past, but it also expresses his emotional connection to their world. So, here's music inspiring a man to create another form of art that expresses the same feelings. That's the way Grego keeps his heart and soul connected to his emotional health and the things that are most meaningful to him.